Welcome to my channel, Optometrist Nepal. Myself Sarosa, graduated from Rama University, Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. Today my presentation will be on the topic of embryology of human eye, that is part 1. Embryology of human eye, part 1. The development of eyeball can be considered to commence around 22 days when the embryo has 8 pairs of somites and around 2 mm in length. Somite means primitive segments present in the embryonic state of vertebrates, and development of eye begins at 22 days. Components of eyeball are derived from: first one is optic vesicle, outgrowth from prosencephalon. Prosencephalon, that is forebrain, that includes telecephalon and the dicephalon. Telecephalon is cerebrum and dicephalon is consists of third ventricle, thalamus and hypothalamus. Lens placode, a specialized area of surface ectoderm, that is outer surface. Mesoderm, surrounding of optic vesicle. Look, this is a pictures. This yellow is wall, 3 primary brain vesicle and 5 secondary brain vesicle. It consists of 3 parts, that is prosencephalon, forebrain, that it consists of yellow part. Mesencephalon, that is midbrain, consists of green part. Rhombencephalon, that is hindbrain, that is pink in color. And this is a wall, and this is a space, that is cavity. And this prosencephalon divided into 2 parts in 5 secondary brain vesicle, that is telecephalon. Telecephalon is cerebrum, and this is a diencephalon, consists of third ventricle and thalamus, hypothalamus. And mesencephalon, that is midbrain, is same in primary and secondary brain vesicle. And rhombencephalon, hindbrain, divided into 2 parts, that is metencephalon and melencephalon. Metencephalon from pons and cerebrum, and melencephalon, that is from medulla oblongata. See, formation of optic vesicles and optic stolp. The area of neural plate that form prosencephalon, which show thickened area on each side that becomes depressed to form optic sulcus. Look this picture. This is a neural plate, and neural plate consists on each side thickening of neural plate to form optic sulcus. This is a optic sulcus. Then neural plate get converted into prosencephalic vesicles. Optic sulcus bulges outward to form optic vesicles. Yes, look this optic sulcus. Optic sulcus bulges outward to form optic vesicles. This is optic vesicles. The proximal part of optic vesicles become constricted and elongated to form optic stolp. Yes, this is the optic vesicles. This is optic vesicles. This is a ectoderm, prosencephalon, and proximal part to elongated and constricted to form optic stolp. This is elongated and constricted towards ectoderm to form optic stolp. Look, this is a formation and development of optic vesicles. This is optic sulcus, cavity of forebrain, that is prosencephalon. This part is elongated. Look, This is elongated to form optic vesicles, and this is constricted and elongated to form optic stalk. Look, this is a optic stalk is elongated, and this is a optic vesicles. Formation of lens vesicle. The optic vesicles grow laterally and come in contact with surface ectoderm. Look, this picture, optic vesicles. These optic vesicles come close to contact with surface ectoderm. Then surface ectoderm overlying the optic vesicles that become thickened to form lens placode. These surface ectoderms get thickened to form lens placode. Also, it soon separated from surface ectoderm at 33 days of gestation. Gestation means the period of time between conception and birth. During this time, the baby grow and develop inside the mother wombs. Look this picture. I will clear these pictures. Development of the lens vesicles and its invagination into the optic cup. Look, this is a optic vesicles, and this is a surface ectoderm consists of lens placode. This is a blue color, that is lens placode, and these optic vesicles are elongated to form like the optic cup, and these lens placodes are separating from lens surface ectoderm. Look this picture. This is an optic cup, and lens placode is just separated from surface ectoderm. And this picture shows this is a optic cup, and this is a surface ectoderm which are separated from the lens placode. This blue color is lens vesicle, which is completely separated from lens, completely separate from surface ectoderm. Formation of optic cup. The optic cup is converted into double layer optic cup. It is due to developing lens in invagination itself into the optic vesicles. Invagination this lens placode to the optic cup. In fact, conversion of the optic vesicle to the optic cup is due to differential growth of the walls of the vesicles. The margins of optic cup grow over the upper and lateral side of the lens to close it. Yes. This optic cup laterally enclose the lens vesicles, which is separated from surface ectoderm. So growth does not take place over the inferior part of the lens. That is why the wall of the cup show deficiency in this part. This deficiency extends to some distance along the inferior surface of the optic stalk and is called choroidal or fetal features. Fetal feature, that is choroid features, is the middle vascular coat of the eye which reside between the sclera and the retina. This is development of choroid features and hyaloid vesicles. Look, this is the optic cup, and this is elongated and constricted part, that is optic stalk, and this blackish in color, that is choroid feature. This is a layer of retina from which the sensitive retina will be formed, and this is an internal space. And this is a surface ectoderm. This is a hyaloid vein, hyaloid artery, and lens placode, which is separated from surface ectoderm to form lens vesicle. And this is a layer of optic stalk. This is outer layer, inner layer, hyaloid artery that is in red in color, and hyaloid vein is blue in color. Changes in the associate mesenchyme. The developing neural tube from which central nervous system develops is surrounded by the mesenchyme, which subsequently condenses to form meninges. Mesenchyme is a tissue found in organism during development. An extension of this mesenchyme also covers the optic vesicles. Yes, when the mesenchyme is expanded, then it will cover the optic vesicles of the eyeball. Later, this mesenchyme differentiates to form a superficial fibrous layer corresponding to dura. Dura is a thick membrane made of dense connective tissue that surrounds brain and spinal cord, and deeper vascular layer corresponding to pia arachnoid. Look this picture, diencephalon, that is forebrain. Pia arachnoid consists of red in color, and dura mater, that is white dense, that is blue in color, that will surround the optic cup, having optic vesicles. And this is our optic stalk. This is elongated and constricted part, that is optic stalk. Fibrous layer of mesenchyme. It forms corneal stroma in the anterior part. Corneal stroma. And that is second is sclera and extraocular muscles in the posterior part. Posterior part of fibrous layer consists of sclera and extraocular muscles. Vascular layer of mesenchyme. First one is hyaloid systems of vesicles. With the formation of optic cup, part of inner vascular layer of mesenchyme is carried into cup through the choroidal features. Vascular layer of mesenchyme. First one, posterior pupillary membrane, or network covering posterior surface of the lens capsule, hyaloid artery. When the formation of optic cup is developed, then the inner vascular layer of mesenchyme carried this through the choroidal features. Iridopupillary membrane. It is formed from anterior part of vascular layer of mesenchyme. Anterior part, that is a network of capillary derived from ciliary vein. Anastomosis occurs at first month of gestation. In the peripheral region, it is attached to the anterior part of optic cup to form the iris. Yes, in the peripheral of the iridopupillary membrane, it is attached to the anterior part of the optic cup to form the iris of the eyeball. Then the central part of this lamina is pupillary membrane, which also form tunica vascularensis. Tunica vascularensis is a extensive capillary network spreading over the posterior and lateral surface of the lens of the eye. It disappears suddenly after the birth. Third one is choroid and ciliary body. They are formed from the posterior part of the vascular layer of mesenchyme. Yes, choroid and ciliary body that is formed after the posterior part of the vascular layer of mesenchyme. Look this picture. This is a iris, and this is a ciliary body. This is a choroid, and this is a sclera having dura. This is a optic curve hyaloid artery. This is a hyaloid artery. Hyaloid. This space is hyaloid. This is a lens. This is the anterior chamber of the eyeball, and this is a cornea. Thank you guys for watching my video and giving some important time for me. And also, if you are new in my channel Optometrist Nepal, please like and subscribe my channel to get a new video from my side. Thank you guys. Thank you all of you.